Welcome back to Project Buddy. Today we have another project on the Lucerne. Keep in mind it's a 2006 with over 100,000 miles on it, almost 101,000. So, excuse me. It comes with air shocks, and I know that when I bought it, one of them was blown out. So I sort of held off, but there's a conversion kit to get rid of the air shock system and to put in just regular shocks. So that's what I'm doing today. So the first step I did was I went in and I disconnected the battery, and then under the fuse box there's a fuse for the air compressor, and I had to disable that. That way it won't be running anymore. I just tossed the fuse over there. So now I'm going to jack up the car and start working on taking the old shock off and putting the new shock in. I'm going to use just the regular jack to jack it up and to get the wheel off. That way the body of the car is up, so that when I start to remove the shock, the axle can hang down and I should be able to fit it in there. So that's where I am right now. I'm gonna jack it up and get a tire off. Okay, so we've got the tire off. There's the shock. And what we need to do is take this clip here and pull it back so I can get this air tube off. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so I got the air tube off, and now I'm gonna go down here and remove these lower bolts to get that part of the shock off. So I'm removing these bolts down below. I don't know if you can see that. So that will take out this portion first. Okay, so these lower ones was a 10mm socket. Now I'm going in here and I'm removing these. That is a 13mm socket. Sorry about the noise. So I lowered this down, and I've got to take this portion off so that I can get that all set aside. So this will drop down. Okay, so I pulled this out. I just basically pulled this upper portion down so I could get it out of the way, and now I'll be able to remove the shock. So here's the old shock, and yeah, I sort of see some wear on it. I don't know what the other one looks like, but that might be possibly one that wasn't holding air. Okay, so now I got to assemble the shock together. So you take this black one and slide it on cup side down. You take this part and put it on there, and then you take this last part cup side up and you put your nut on the top and tighten it all down. Okay, so I sort of have it in. The one thing I noticed is when I put that top cupped washer on, I couldn't fit it through this hole. So I took it off. You do have to match up exactly how the other version goes on as far as the top. So in here, you'll see that there is this, let me take this part off first. There is a, on one side of the shock has a design similar to this. So you need to make sure that you match that up. And I'm going to put these nuts back on to pull it up into place. I'll show you what I mean on that cup side. So, well, I gotta pull it out of one of the other boxes. Apologize. I didn't realize this when I first did it. Okay, so you'll see here where there's one designed out a little bit farther than the other. I hope you can see that. So that's what I had to match up on the other one. So we'll get this all installed and get the rest of it going. Okay, so I got that section in and I torqued this to the settings. I'll have to put that on later. Now I'm going down here and I'm raising this up and I'm going to put my bolts through to attach the bottom section. Okay, so I raised it up a little bit and I'm getting this section in, and I need to tighten down these nuts and bolts to finish it up. Okay, I've got those all tightened in. I'm gonna have to tuck this hose back, but it's all done. So that's one side. I got to put the wheel on and lower it and start on the other side. Okay, so one tire back on. I hope this doesn't look like a jacked up rider, but we'll see. Now to go to the other side. Okay, I got the other one out. Not really seeing any cracks on this one, so doesn't really matter. I'm replacing them anyway. So we've got everything out. That's what it sort of looks like when you got it out. I don't know if I showed you that. Okay, well, it's all finished. The ride's a little high, but I think they said that. So, all installed. So, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. It wasn't hard to do. It probably took me a couple hours, but you got to take into account I was recording at the same time. So, that's it for this one. So, please like and subscribe and leave comments. Thank you for all the subscribers and have a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye.